How's it going, guys? This is Leo from Raw Beats. We're sitting here with our good friend Bengal. Looking a little bit about your career, what were you doing before you decided to be an EDM producer?
I went to college after, so yeah, we leave school at 16. I went to college for 2 years and I studied music technology, and it taught me how to record a band and the acoustics of a room, music management. It wasn't just how to use a sequencer. That was you had to kind of pick that up on your own, really, if you wanted to in your free time. And then when at 18, when I left university, there was a record shop, an old vinyl shop in my hometown. And yeah, I used to be friendly with him because I used to go and buy records. And yeah, he was like, look, I want to set up a studio at the back. And my clients are coming to the shop. I want to offer them the opportunity to make their own records. And then if they want to get it pressed, I can offer that service as well. But I need someone to write their music for them. Would you go for doing it? And I was just like, yeah, well, you know, so I get to make music full time? It was like, yeah. So I was like, wow. So yeah, so I left and yeah, did that till I was like 21, 3 years, and then I quit that. Well, I didn't quit. I took a lot of my clients over and I started to work from my house, from my home studio. And then yeah, as the sort of time's gone on, I just sort of slowly stopped. I sort of slowly stopped working for other people and just and focused on my own sound. And then when I got signed to Garuda, that was kind of the turning point where you know, if I want to, you know, have an opportunity that potentially I could do something with this Bengal brand and sound or whatever. And yeah, so it just dropped. You know, it made sense just to focus on my own stuff. So yeah, I've been lucky enough. I've been able to make music since I left college.
What type of music were you experimenting with before you decided to produce trance music?
Well, going back to the job, which I had at the record store, it was house music. It was all like 1 to 8 BPM, and we had a phase in the UK where it wasn't a phase, it was an era actually, where house music, nothing electro. It was all about big vocals, organic instruments, you know, strings, this funky bass lines, real bass or emulated real bass sounds. So yeah, it was that really where I started, and that's what I started to produce. And then yeah, after like a couple of years, I always had trance in my bones though. Before that, I was just never able to make trance because after doing 9 hours a day in the studio, working on another style for someone else, the last thing I wanted to do was go and make more music initially for the first 6 months, and then it just became a routine, and then I just started doing like 18, 20-hour days, and I just lived in the studio and just, you know, was just I experimented with like breaks and break stuff, a little bit like hard house. I'm not sure whether it's the same definition of what you guys call hard house, but like we call it hard house. It was really popular in the UK, especially in London. Really banging, and yeah, I went through that era. I think I just had to flush that out. I think I just had to do a couple of records and realise I was shit, and then just, you know, then move on to like trance, because that's where I think my, you know, forte lies or whatever.
Is there any other artists right now that you are collaborating with, and anything we can expect like that? I've
done a follow up to Flash with Gareth Emery. Yeah, I think you guys have heard that first. Actually, I think that's pretty much. I don't think I don't think anyone else knows about that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we got that'll be coming out. It might come out this year. I don't know. I have quite a busy release schedule with Garuda now. So whether it can slot in, I don't know. But yeah, it will come out. It's a really good track, and it's been going down really well in both our sets. And we wanted to challenge ourselves a little bit. We were just like, you know, look, why, instead of doing the usual Garuda sounding record that we know we can both do, well, he can do it better than I can because he is Garuda. But yeah, we were just like, let's try and do something a bit different. So yeah, it was really fun to do, and it's been getting great reactions on the dance floor. So hopefully, yeah, it'll be a good release.
Talking about Garuda, how did that all start? How did you guys get together?
He used to play a track of mine called Starstruck, which I released under an alias called B Gold, which was basically an outlet which I just set up so I could experiment with other sounds. And then after doing a couple of records, I realised that actually this is more the Ben Gold sound. This is what I want to be. So, but anyway, back then it was B Gold, and he supported this track, and I played after him or before him in London. or in the UK somewhere, and played the follow-up. And I was like, oh, by the way, this is the follow-up, and you can have it. And then yeah, he emailed me the next week. It was just like, I played it over the weekend, and I want it for Garuda. And I was like, great, you know, it's cool. Let's do it. And then I sent him Sapphire, which was the first track on Garuda. That ended up being the first track on Garuda. And yeah, it was like, yeah, I'll take that one as well. And it was like, this is really good music. So yeah, that's kind of where all that sort of started. Funny, the original record that he took, it didn't actually end up going on Garuda. It ended up being part of Apex, which is the track I did with Tritonal. Because Sapphire, out the two, was a better record. We had kind of agreed, and so the other one, which is now Apex, kind of just took a bit of a backseat. And I didn't know what to do with it, because I'd been sitting on it for like 2 years, but the melody was really good, I thought. And I was like, sent to Chad, I was like, look, what do you think of this melody? And it's just like, this could be the next Bengal Tritonal single. So yeah, that's where that happened. That's how that started. Again, that's probably an exclusive as well, actually. You guys are doing alright, actually, so far.
How did Bengal come about?
Okay, it's kind of in two parts. I'll say it as quickly as I can. So my dad used to be in the music industry, and his surname was Gold. And when I was younger, I didn't want any connection, because I wanted people to think that I did it off my own back. You know, I wanted people to see me as my own eyes. So I stayed away from using his name, and I used something else, which was given to me by a promoter when I got my first show at 16. I had no DJ name, and she was like, "Look, we have to put a name on the flyer." So I let her come up with a name, and a name I'm not going to say, because I think it's just better if I feel better about myself if I don't say it. Although it's knowledgeable. If you did some digging online, you could probably find out, but I'm not going to say. But yeah, anyway. So when I became like 17, 18, I was just like, well, my dad wasn't no longer in the industry really. He'd kind of gone into retirement, and someone suggested that I took Gold. I can't remember exactly who it was now, but it just kind of worked. I just thought, well, it works. It worked for me anyway. And so it's better than my real surname. It has a couple of T's in my real surname. That's an exclusive as well. Actually, God, guys, you are doing really well, you know. Hi, this is Ben Gold. As I say, thank you for tuning in to Raw Beats, and hope to see you guys in LA soon.